Loading. Initiating prototype.exe.
Alright, so before we start, I just realized I'm dumb. The chess pieces, it wasn't however many were surrounding her. No, she was a white queen. So it would have been the white pawns that were protecting her, not the black pawns. So there were 3 white pawns, like, on the side of the table, like, off of the chessboard. That's where the number 3 came from. Okay. Just figured that out, like, just a few seconds ago. Alright.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Ah, goddamn it. Okay, examine the patient. Has he been drugged? Call Dr. Fuller. Examine the patient.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Let's see here.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Ew. Don't say slightly sticky.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Man, it's too bad I'm not studying to become a doctor.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
I'm pretty sure this
What
guy
did
is
you
slowly
find?
decaying. He's either slowly decaying or it's like he's pretty close to death. My money's on the decay. He has something in his belly. I think it's a tapeworm. That would kind of explain the malnutrition and the bulges in his body. Not really, but no, it would explain the dehydration also. Except maybe not the hypothermia though. Unless he's been out a lot. If he's a sailor, then it would make sense. The state of his limbs seems worrisome. He is severely dehydrated. It's gonna be all 3 of them.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is,
Okay.
this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Does he ever? Okay, I'm still pretty sure it might be a tapeworm, or, now that I think of it, this is a cult-based game, so it's probably gonna be like some sort of cult worm. That's even worse. Alright, he's severely
I see
dehydrated.
signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I want to say now, probably not a tapeworm, but definitely a cold-based parasite. But You can't say, oh, it's a cold parasite, to a bunch of doctors. They'll think you're crazy. Alright.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Okay, that went a complete 180. I was just like, well, he probably has a parasite that's causing all this, eating him from the inside out like the freaking chest bursters from Predator. Nah, he's mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I
Don't tell me to calm
appreciate
down.
your tone,
I know who you
nor
are.
your
You and your
insinuations.
weird
I've done to
ass
him what I do to
eyes
all
and
my patients.
lack of
Provide
eyebrows,
him with the best
weird eggy
available
shaped
care.
head.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
The symptoms? Duh. Never seen anything like this. You're turning him to... Oh man, I wish. But I don't want to lose this chick's job. Symptoms are worrisome.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that?
I'm pretty sure
I'm
he's
not
gonna
as
die regardless.
convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor.
Got a
This
nut
patient
job.
isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Aha!
This
I knew
amuses
it.
you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man
Oh,
and the others
the
whose medical files
rings.
you've been hiding.
I
The
have to
rings on
protect
his
my discovery.
fingers.
These
They're
people owe me
suction
their life,
cups,
but the
that's
world
why.
isn't ready yet. It
Things
will be,
bones
in time.
decalcifying.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I
Because
still have
Arthur
hope you'll
still
one day
have
share my
bones,
point of view.
That's why.
In the meantime, take care of your
Oh,
own
the
patients and
bulges
try not to
inside
forget
of
who
his
you're
body.
dealing with.
Doesn't exactly make 100% sense. So what was that experiment then?
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Hidden files prove no one mentioned crimes for now. Stamp. Right. Hidden files definitely gonna be the proof in the pudding. Yeah, hidden files.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
So that explains. Okay. Yeah, there's probably something in him, a cold-based parasite that's eating him from the inside out. But at the same time, it's transforming him into an actual octopus. Just kind of like how we saw with Hawkins. Although with him, though, no, yeah, it would make sense. Although he still had a lot of strength left, enough to actually be able to pick up the cop and throw him. 1 second. Sorry, my dog wanted out. Alright. Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense though. It's just finding proof, unless you actually pick up the body and move them. You know, the proof is gonna be hard to find. Or should I have to find it?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Alright. Here. That's security unit, unauthorized personnel. They're
Everybody
authorized.
says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
I heard what you all saying. Talk shit. Okay. Let's look around a little bit. Ah, shit, that's... You know what that means. I have a few questions for
Elizabeth? You alright? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
you. Alright, so it's Mrs. Donovan, who you call a hag. Okay, no hard feelings. Why go through her? Why go through her? Hang in there.
Do you
I go
really
through
need
her.
Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Bunch of offices. Okay. This episode's gonna take a while because this is a
No,
whole
you're
new
pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Oh, a bunch of bitches.
Dr. Colden?
Alright, fine, don't talk to me. The janitor.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Okay, so much for getting answers. Hidden files. If I ever hidden files, where would I be? I mean, obviously his office, but let's explore
Doctor,
that.
please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
You're not making any sense, dog. Oh, okay.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay, now that I understood. Hang in there,
Hay
bud.
fever. What's he doing here?
Hay fever. Never heard of that one.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah. waiting station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
Your back
It's
is
the old
broken, not
whaling
blind.
station. See?
Bootleggers? What happened there? What
What
happened
did you
there?
see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Mrs. Sanders?
Holy. When was this? Was this before or after?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
The policy described the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with a quiet and rest that. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Trust me, I've been there. There's no quiet and rest. Bunch of screams, cold, more sleeping pills.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Okay, well, he's no idiot. Is this it?
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Oh, woman, take the damn key. How about this person?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Oh man. His feet.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Trust me, you're not gonna find it usually. Bunch of cultists doing cultist things. It's like Silent Hill all over again. What about this guy? How's he
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
I've been there before, dude. I've been, that wasn't a fun memory. But I take a new scar.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Well, if you keep him he's gonna binded. Can't just keep torturing himself like that. Keep taking care of his wounds. I don't know what more we can do. This patient has been mistreated. No, that makes sense.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
Ooh.
So take care of this man.
Damn, ultimate burn. Looks like it's just one big circle and then the office in the middle. Alright, so let's try to get through this quick then.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Trust me, we all do.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Trust me, guy. You are sorely mistaken. Oh, hey! Oh, hey.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I'll prescribe you something. We already talked about that. You're a bad liar. Why did you come to me instead? Why didn't you come to me instead?
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
Okay, so
It
he's here for
seems
sleeping
stupid, I know,
pills.
but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Just tired. It seems like an affliction.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but
Most
I will
definitely.
figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Take care, Bradley. Best. I wouldn't say wingman, but it'd be rude to call him a sidekick. Best. Hang on. There's something for this. Best cop. I mean, a detective, a private investigator, and a cop aren't really too far apart. So what would you call that? Detective buddies? Sure, we'll go with that. Best detective buddy ever.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen now, guy. Alright.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Alright, this is probably gonna be a long one.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Alright, this is either gonna be a long one or it's gonna be a two-parter.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Of course.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
But if Dr. Fuller and Mrs. Donovan were to go away, you guys can't see it, but I'm doing air quotes.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Then technically she'd be the one in charge, I think. Okay, that's where we came from. Already been through here.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
She's good as new.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Aw, what a good pair of sons. Alright, let's try the kitchen. Yummy, whatever the hell that is. Oh god, is that all you serve these people? I'd rather have modern day hospital food.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Are you trying to insinuate something? I mean, wouldn't it be difficult to spike the food with something? Alright. That's all of this done. Anything in this room?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
I mean, I just had a few questions, but sure. Alright, well, that leaves these three places, I think. Well, it leads down there too, but I haven't seen. Alright. Are we really gonna have to go through there now? Probably later. I think in here though. This just leads back there. Right. We need to find those files. That. Alright. Where's this guy's office?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Ah, crap baskets.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
I really should label this. Alright. Get into Fuller's secondary objectives. Distract Donovan. Cut off the water. I mean, yeah, both of those would work. I already know where the key is. Oh. They did put a sign. Okay.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Alright. Easy enough. We know how to get in there. Actually, we have 2 ways to get in there. That's not bad, but I think that's better for an escape. Alright. Boiler room key. Let's do this fast so we have to do that. Let's try to do this fast.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Yeah, it was this way. Not that's the kitchen. This way.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Okay, that's probably not the boiler room then. Okay, it was on the other side then. Come on, let's book it. Time is money. Have I been in here? Have I been here?
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Boiler room. Okay, it's right here. No one's snatching, okay? I'm gonna just close this case. That's it? You just have to turn a giant wheel and then that's it? Man, that Mrs. Donovan is a real stickler. Come on! Put your back into it.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Just grab one of these. Okay. What tool do they need? Crowbar. Find a tool where there's just literally like a bunch of them just littering the floor. Find the tool. You don't even need a tool. Maybe just use like a broom handle or something. Oh, this is 2x4.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Okay. What tool do you need to turn a wheel?
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Broken record. Okay. Oh, duh. Oh, in the storage room. Of course. Oh, she needed a pipe wrench. Alright. Okay, that's either a pipe wrench or a monkey wrench, one of the two. Alright, now let's turn this wheel. Oof. Double oof.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Don't worry, we'll make it up to her later. So no one gets suspicious. And then she was right here.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Okay, so I have to go over there. Distract and go back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth was this way. She was... Damn, I'm all turned around now. Bathroom. Yeah, find the bathroom. Here it is. Elizabeth, prep yourself.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
Yes,
I was about
there
to mention
is.
it.
I wonder
It
why.
seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Oh my god. Beep. Beep. You know, some of us have things to do.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
Yeah.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Can't make this fast. Then we go back.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
It's just how do we get a puzzle? Damn it, backwards.
I've unlocked something.
Okay.
Patient files. I was right.
That wasn't too bad. Just a quick little guessing game and that's it. Alright, let's grab it and go. We need to help Elizabeth. Walk a little faster, please. Stop. No, stop. Damn it. Stop right there. Damn it, we're too late, are we? Wait, we still have to search the office? God damn it. Thought we had everything. Well, I thought we had everything. We got the patient files like we wanted. What else is there? This girl.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient
This
appears
finger
to have
belonged to a
finally
woman.
accepted the elusive
Why keep it
nature
here?
Of what she calls the mythos. It goes without
What else are you hiding here?
Why is Ethan on medication?
Okay. I think that's it.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
Because he's interested in cold.
I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
And it really was a nut job.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
What else are you saying?
James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Wait,
I am prepared.
is he involved? You lied to us.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
You lied to me, Fitzroy.
That I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Is Sarah Hawkins in the basement?
They must remain hidden in plain sight.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Ah, crap. She's gonna die now, isn't she? She's made the connection. She's a side character. Oh man, get ready.
I must go back to the basement.
Okay.
I should go another way.
What there is no other way. Yeah, well, the door was already open, so it's not until now. Alright, basement. That is that way. And I might have to cut the episode here. If this doesn't end within like the next 5-ish, 10-ish minutes, then I'm gonna have to cut it. This is already getting pretty freaking long. Close the door. Come on. Oh my god. Blood. Well, and again, this is a hospital, so it's not groundbreaking. Blood going into the hair. You know, normally you would follow the blood into the door, but I'm not that dumb. Let me guess. Yep. Alright. Screw you, game.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's
Sounds
time
like Big
to show
Fuller.
you what you were so eager to discover.
Damn. You know what, dude? There's a table full of tools. I would have grabbed a wrench or something. Wait, since when do we have a gun?
You're gonna shoot me.
Oh.
At least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Don't
Talk,
mess with me,
filthy
fool.
thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Oh my god, I wish. I wish it was Charles Hawkins.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
And you
He's
know it.
dead!
No,
He's very much
he was
alive.
here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How
Yeah,
foolish
answer the
of you.
question.
Now you won't be able to escape his will. What
Whose
did
will?
it show you?
Thought there's things like, god damn it. Mary Colden was there.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden.
Of course it was in
She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Sure, I'm down for another friend. That makes 4 team members. We'll call ourselves the Best Friend Squad.
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
How does everyone know that that's where we're hiding? Oh, are they gonna blow the bridge? Okay, no. But that would have been a good idea, though.